Good morning! Today I'm off on a solo day trip. It is Friday, December 1st. I cannot believe it's already December. This year has flown by, and I am off to the Canton of Uri. I'm excited to go there. It'll be my 25th Canton. I haven't been there yet. But first we have a huge announcement, so I'm going to pan back to the four of us talking about that.
We're moving back to the United States!
We are moving back to Greensboro, North Carolina, and that's where we lived before we came here. We're excited, but it's really bittersweet. It's been such an amazing experience here.
Yeah, I've truly enjoyed the whole time that we've been here. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it, but then you sort of just get right into your way of life. And I just can't believe how lucky we are to have had this experience. And we spent so much time together as a family while we were here because it's really just the four of us. Very fortunate to make a bunch of good friends as well. And my job went really well. So it's just been such a great experience. I'm really going to miss it. I'm excited. But Switzerland will always have a special place in my heart. And I think the same for you, yeah?
Definitely. We made such an amazing life here. I'm so thankful to all the people and this beautiful country for allowing us to live here and making these experiences with us. So.
Yeah.
It's been wonderful. I'm going to miss it a lot.
Yeah, I love how we got to get this experience as well.
But thank you so much for following along, and we hope you follow along when we get back to the U.S. too.
Yeah, so many more sights to see.
That's right.
Okay, I just got off the train in the city of Altdorf, and in German Altdorf translates to Old Village, and Altdorf is also the capital of the Canton of Uri. So I'm going to go explore a little bit, and I'll take you along with me. Okay, so a bit of Swiss history for you here. On August 1st, 1291, Uri, Schwyz, and Unterwalden formed an alliance to better defend themselves against any attacks by foreign powers. This is the day that Swiss National Day is celebrated. And Uri was obviously one of the first three cantons of Switzerland. And so in the center of the village stands the prominent Wilhelm Tell monument, and Tell was considered the father of the Swiss Confederacy. So the Wilhelm Tell statue is in front of the Türmli, and Türmli is tower, the big tower, which was built in 1250. And I went to the top of it, and you can see some beautiful views of the little town of Altdorf. It did not cost anything to come up here. The door was just open, so I walked up. And there's some storytelling inside that tells you all about this canton and the beautiful town of Uri. The beautiful town of Altdorf. And while I explore some more of this beautiful tower, I'm going to send you to the future, where Olivia and Emma tell you the story of Wilhelm Tell.
Wilhelm Tell one day wanted to go down to the town with his son Walter. So they walked down to the town, and when they reached the town, they saw a hat on a stick, which they paid no attention to and walked on. But they got stopped a few minutes later by some guards that told them that that was the mayor's hat named Gessler, and they were supposed to bow to the hat and say hello. So they were both going to go to jail, but then Gessler had an idea that they both needed to do something dangerous and achieve it so they wouldn't need to go to jail. They tied his son Walter to a tree and placed an apple on top of his head. And Wilhelm Tell needed to take an arrow and go 100 steps back. Then he needed to shoot the arrow. He needed to, with his arrow, shoot the apple off of Walter's head. They did it. They let Walter go, but Wilhelm Tell still needed to come with them. They set off on a boat to Küsnacht, which is, by the way, a place in Switzerland, a town in Switzerland. They set off to Küsnacht by boat. Thankfully, he was able to jump off the boat and onto a rock and make his way to Küsnacht. When he got there, Gessler was already there, and his wife and his sons were begging to get Wilhelm Tell back. Wilhelm Tell snuck behind a few buildings and then shot Gessler, which led to the freedom of Switzerland. The end.
And where did you learn that story, Liv?
From school. We had a huge test on the half of a huge test was on it. So.
Well, thank you so much for telling us that
You're
great
welcome.
story. Well, not so great, but interesting story.
Yeah.
Okay, the Türmli and the monument was really cool to see. It is 12 o'clock now, so I was going to go up to the top of Eggberge to go see the views up there, but it's rainy, gross, and kind of whiteout conditions, so I'm going to skip that. And instead I'm going to walk down to Flüelen, which is just a city on the water, a little town in Uri on the water. So hopefully we'll get some pretty views there. I am definitely glad I walked down here. Maybe not so glad in the rain, but still beautiful. Check out these views of this gorgeous little town. Okay, so after my walk in the cold, I was really cold and wanted to be inside, and there was a ship approaching, so I hopped on the boat and now I'm heading to Brunnen, and then from there I will take a bus and 2 trains to Glarus to get to my final Canton in Switzerland. How crazy is that? And hopefully there will be a very cute Christmas market there once I get there. So that is the plan for the rest of my day.
Glarus.
Okay, so I'll end up being in Glarus for a whopping 30 minutes, but hey, I did it. I made it to all 26 cantons. I'm super excited. The Christmas market was cute, but it's raining, pouring, so there weren't very many people there, and not many stands are open, so kind of a bust. But now I'm going to go to Zurich and go visit the Christmas market at the train station, and then I'm going to head home because I'm cold and I'm sick of being in the rain.